Hello, thank you for having me, first of all. My name is Jae Espinosa, and I'm a systems designer over at currently working at Bethesda Game Studios over here in Austin, Texas. It has been quite the journey, as you can imagine, to get to this point. I am from the Bronx, New York City, where J-Lo is from, Cardi B, everyone. And there, I grew up in the lower income housing, the public housing units. And it was me, my mother, my sister, and my brother. It was a lot of fun. Things are hard, when you grow up in those environments, as most people would understand. But I just kept at it. I had a very, supportive mother against all odds. And I went off to go into, I started in public school. I ended off into Catholic school. I did pretty well, and I moved over into another Catholic college, private institution, Iona College. That's where I got my computer science degree. And I started off in the industry right off the bat, actually. I was very lucky. I went off into working at GDC as a conference associate. That's where I met a lot of industry folks, and they pointed me in the right direction. And I got my first job as a mechanics designer at Avalanche Studios, working on Just Cause. Worked there for about 4 years, 3 years or so, and then moved over into Bethesda and having a great time here. It's a number of things. I love studios like Studio Ghibli. I love Disney. I love Marvel, DC, people who had some ambition, they had some dream, and they went forth with it and they encouraged others to go forth and make their dreams a reality. I get inspired by indie games very much so. I'm actually playing Eastward right now, and Ink and Fell. Those are two very, very fun ones. In AAA, it's easy to lose sight of what we came in here for. I think that's in any game company, but especially in AAA, it's easy to lose sight of what we came in here for. And those very tangible products of seeing the magic, seeing, the Imagineering at the Disney parks, for example, it's very inspiring. So those are the tangible pieces. I think that the work that I do as a game designer and a designer in general, it heals the soul in a way. But that's more on a dramatic side. But, if we just look at where do we turn to, especially in these difficult times with COVID, where do we turn to? We turn to art, we turn to media. And that is to keep us afloat. That is to keep us, and that's everyone. And that's what we're all here for. And we should help each other in our own ways, financially, spiritually, through art. That's the major part of what inspires me. So much. I am Afro-Latina, and it's rough in certain cases. So you need to, you're pushed, very justified so, to take certain careers. That's why I went into computer science. We don't get a lot of chances. So there's a lot of, backup in very traditional careers. And for a long time, I was actually in medicine. And I think I would tell, it was not a choice of my own. And I think I would tell my younger self a couple things. One of them being, it is okay to be a creative. I learned that too late in my life. And there were so many other opportunities I think I could have taken. So that's one. And two, it's going to be okay, I think is another. I feel like once I get older, I will still tell my younger self that. And that's not to say that it will be easy, but if you keep your heart in the right place, and you follow your dreams, you follow your goals, whatever have you, you will get there. I'm actually rather shy or introverted, but I like doing these interviews because it gives me an opportunity to reach out to other people like me who have been at disadvantages before, especially, the Black community, the Hispanic community, the LGBTQ community, I want to tell you, if you are watching, and tell anyone else that may be here, you can make it. And I will do every part to be an example that you can make it and you can do this. And that's really it. I believe in you. I hope you believe in me, and we will create wonderful, wonderful things together. We will create history with our art.
That's
yes.
it. That is the point. I love it.
That is the whole point.
That's the whole point. So wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story and making time for me and for IFX. And we really appreciate it. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
As I wish you. Thank you so much for having me.